Well, I've just heard Trudeau's speech, and now I've just heard Doug Ford's speech. And I get that a lot of people will be reporting on Trudeau's speech, but I'm not sure many will report on Doug Ford. So I'll give him a mention. He's going to ban all US goods into Ontario. Well, booze and procurements, or people coming over and vouching for US companies. Let's have a listen to what Doug Ford had to say on the matter, and what do you guys think?
Response: tariff for tariff, dollar for dollar. As they do, the federal government needs to ensure it's getting revenues from its tariffs to impacted workers and businesses as soon as possible. To support the federal government's efforts, Ontario will also launch its first round of retaliation. Starting today, LCBO, the largest purchaser of alcohol in the world, will begin removing U.S. products from its store shelves. And as the exclusive wholesaler, American brands will no longer be available in LCBO catalog, meaning other retailers, bars, and restaurants in the province will no longer be able to restock U.S. products. This is an enormous hit to the American producers. Every year, the LCBO sells nearly $1 billion worth of U.S. wine, beer, cider, seltzers, and spirits, including more than 3,600 products from 35 states. As of today, every single one of these products is off the shelves. Also, starting today, all U.S.-based companies will be banned from taking part in government procurement. Every year, the province and its agencies spend about $30 billion on procurement, alongside our more than $200 billion plan to build infrastructure. U.S.-based businesses will now lose out on tens of billions of dollars in revenues. They only have President Trump to blame. As part of this government-wide procurement ban, we're going one step further. We're ripping up Ontario's contract with Starlink. It's done, it's gone. We won't award contracts to people who enable and encourage economic attacks on our province and our country. Alongside federal tariffs and the measures my fellow premiers are bringing forward, this Team Canada's opening response.
Well, there you go. Yeah, Ford is pushing strong from Ontario. Probably one of the other than Alberta, who push all the oil over there. I think Ontario's big in the motor industry and motor parts. And if you look around Windsor and that area of Ontario, we have a massive crops and fields and stuff where we export food. Yeah, he's he's saying nothing. The whole of Ontario, we're not going to. You're not going to be able to get Jack Daniels. You're not going to be able to get any Bud Light or Budweiser or any American beers or anything. Milwaukee, none of that. Yeah, he's banned it from all stores, all LCBOs in Ontario. I sort of pass that little nugget along. See where all the other premiers are going to go and see what happens here. Looks like nobody's going to bother negotiating any of this. It's just, it's just a trade war now, isn't it? And that's, like I said before, this is a golden goose egg for Liberals, because this is all people are talking about now. Everyone's forgotten about the green $400 million slush fund where Trudeau's friends and best friends forever have squandered all that money, or all the other scandals. It's stick up for Canadians. Well, he spent the last few days running around Europe sticking up for another country I'm not going to mention on this video. See what happens, guys. See what happens. Things are changing daily.